Hi ladies, welcome back. How are you? Sorry, I just came back from Atlanta and I am really really tired, but I am watching what's the show called? Basketball Wives of Miami, whatever it is called. And I'm just going to make my video now because this is how I feel right now about the situation. And later, girls, I look a hot mess. This is how I feel about the situation, okay? And let me tell you something. Some people, you may not, let me put this disclaimer out there. You may agree with what I say, you may not agree with what I said, but ultimately, this is how I feel about the situation. You didn't pay for my school fees. You didn't raise me, whatever. This is how I think. If you don't like the way I think and you're a subscriber of mine and you're shocked and you're gonna lose respect for me, please feel free to unsubscribe and do whatever it is you want to do. Okay? Now, let me get right into it since this entire show was about Chad, the mean Negro, okay, who hit the Boricua woman. Okay, let me tell you this because I honestly, like I said before, I don't believe everything Evelyn is saying. No, I do not. And like she said herself, he restrained her. Why would you restrain me? So what were you doing that caused him to want to restrain you? But we'll get to that later. Let's start with number one, you guys. Like this is the kind of, and I'm gonna be cussing because she really is pissing me off, and I'm really am getting tired of people coming on here, especially yes, I will say, especially Puerto Rican women. I am getting so tired of them always coming on here and bashing our black man. Yes, I said it. Lala's over here talking about she's not black, she's Puerto Rican. This one, she stays chasing black men. Every time something bad happens, whether it's Antoine or Chad, she's the first one to throw him under the bus. I am getting tired of it. And this one right here, I will not partake in the bashing of a black man. You met this man on freaking Twitter. You guys, like, for real, for real. If she wasn't like some type of reality TV celebrity, right? This is the kind of shit people do, and they end up dead on fucking Nightline. This is the kind of shit you see. People meet people on fucking Craigslist, then they end up at a fucking hotel with some crazy ass motherfucker, and the bitch ends up fucking killing him. You understand what I'm saying? She meets fucking Chad on fucking Twitter. Like, just because he's Chad Ochocinco, so what? So what? He could be a freaking killer. He could be a duh. That boy, what's homeboy? What's his name? The Latino boy. What's his name? Hernandez or whatever his name is, who killed his friends in high school, the football player, and now he killed somebody and then he shot another guy in the eye, whatever. You see what I'm saying? Just because somebody's in the NFL, just because somebody's an athlete, just because somebody's a celebrity and has lots of money, you don't know if that person is not a freaking murderer, you guys. And I'm saying this because a lot of you young girls are also behaving like this. You meet these people in random places like Facebook, Twitter, whatever, and then you end up going to hotels room with people you don't even know. What if the person freaking kills you? Are you freaking crazy? You meet the guy on freaking Twitter, y'all follow each other, you start flirting in the DM, y'all probably was sending each other naked pictures, who knows? He flies you out to Sin City, okay? The same day he flies you out. Like, how much is it? Like, go on Cheapo Air or Orbitz.com. How much you guys think it's like it costs for even a first class ticket? Sometimes they don't even have first class. They have business class and most national flights, like they have, but most of the time it's just business class. They usually have first class when you go across the Atlantic or across the Pacific. So maybe he spent like $500 or $1,000. Like if it was last minute, he probably spent a G. Before that, he sent you flowers and a pair of shoes. So maybe like $5,000. You saw he tried to do the same thing with K Michelle. So maybe he spent like 6 grand just to open the door, the Pandora box. Then he buys you a plane ticket for $1,000. You fly out there to meet somebody you don't even know. You don't even know him. Like, what if he fucking kills you? Huh? He takes you out to eat at this weird restaurant. He gives you a piece of steak. Then he brings you a little ice cream that's like filled with chocolate ice cream. Then you got chocolate fudge, chocolate syrup, chocolate whatever, and it's called the triple, the single threat or something. You eat that stuff. You go back to his apartment. You guys, like, seriously, like, I don't even give a damn that it's Chad Ochocinco, because as we've seen, he has the ability to pet butt somebody. Okay, you go back to his apartment. Imagine if the cameras weren't there, and you offer to go. Oh, let me go upstairs. Let me change into what? To wear what? What does he need to see? Because he bought you steak? because he bought a plane ticket for you. I mean, people, like, seriously, please help me understand this. She goes upstairs and she changes. Like, some people, y'all, they're crazy. Some guys, when they have sex with people, they like to tie you up, they like to beat you, they like to pee on you. People have weird ass fetishes. Some people want to choke you. Like, you see weird stuff on TV, you guys. I'm really, really serious. You go up there and you change. Like, imagine if the cameras weren't there. Imagine if the cameras wasn't there. Because I'm sure she did that with Chad. She was doing that with all types of basketball players, all types of ball players out here in this. This is not her first time doing this, okay? She's so desperate because she's living a life with that she cannot sustain financially. Like, imagine the cameras wasn't there. She goes up there and she changes this little teddy nude lingerie set, whatever. She comes in there, jumps on this man, flaps her old ass butt cheek. She's freaking like 45. This girl's been having sex since she was like 12 or something. Okay. Next thing you know, next season, she's bringing this complete stranger into her home with her daughter. And you seen Evelyn's daughter. Her daughter is freaking gorgeous. This man is a freaking professional athlete. He could have forced himself onto her daughter. Like, I mean, like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? You bring a complete stranger because he's NFL, because he's Chad Ochocinco, because he has money, because he pops up on TV. That's enough for you to open your door and to bring somebody like that into your home with your child, and that's fine. That's fine. It's not, seriously. At least she's crying because he whooped her ass. And, like, she's not crying because he raped her daughter, or he raped her, or he even raped her mom. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't even know I'm so upset because so many ladies do that right now. It's like you're putting people at risk. A lot of you guys are doing it with your own children. You meet these random ass motherfuckers and you bring them into your home, and then when shit goes crazy, you like, oh, he hit me, he beat me, bitch. Why don't you fucking exercise good judgment for once in a while? What the fuck? Whatever happened to fucking good judgment? Like, for real. I am being dead ass serious right now. Okay? And even in the house, like, all this time, even the jokes, like when he was talking about, oh, you're the last slice of pizza nobody wants, and I would cheat on you. You guys, you sat there on the couch, and he told you he was going to cheat on you. He told you he was not a one vagina type of person. You two sat there and you had the vagina penis monologue, and he told you that. You sat there and you accepted. You said, oh, I want to know, I want to know, I want to know. You sat here being so freaking desperate because you need money. You need somebody who has lots of money to support your lifestyle. Because since Antoine left, you ain't got nothing. That's why you closed your shop. You probably did bankruptcy on your shop. Okay? You sat here, you degraded Jennifer. The trip to Italy, you degraded her. All she said was a comment. She said, I don't think he's good for my friend. When is it ever wrong for a friend to say, I don't think this person who's coming to your life is not good for you? You degraded her. You jumped over the balcony. Like, y'all were trying to, like, freaking abuse her and bully her. You almost beat her. You came up to her face like this. You understand what I'm saying? You degraded this, and even though you were wrong, though, Jennifer came to your room and apologized for that because, of course, the devil that is Shawnee O'Neal made her do it so she could keep her job, and so that way she wouldn't be bullied, huh? And then you push Jennifer to divorce her husband. You kept finding all types of flaws that was wrong with Eric, but you gonna sit here and say, oh, if nobody had seen the bruises, you would have stayed with Chad. But you kept pushing her to leave her man, to leave her security, to leave her financial nest. And then you're like, oh, you're not invited to the wedding because I don't like the way you think. I don't like the things you said. And look at last time you followed her. You were the one every season, every time there was a trip, whether it was Italy, whether it was Spain, go have sex. Let me give you some condoms. Go talk to this man. Blah, 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 blah. All that kind of stuff. Now you're going to come out here and say, oh, yeah, you had unprotected sex and you almost had an STD and you wasn't using this and blah, 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 blah. Like, what's the point of that? What's the point of that? What's the point of that? And now you're sitting here, you trying to, like, and that's the thing about people when they lie. When you are gonna come here and give something that is so fallacious, I mean, seriously, shut your mouth, because the more you talk, some people who have discernment are gonna really catch you in a lie. She said that he was restraining her. She says Chad was restraining me. But okay, so Chad, everybody here, I think we can agree on one thing, is that Chad is very laid back, and he's the kind of person who, he doesn't even need to restrain you. He can just poke fun at you because that's what he does. He said you was the last slice of pizza nobody wants. Last time you wanted to have a conversation with him, he was sitting out there by the pool and it was raining. He said, well, if you want to talk to me, you're gonna have to come here. So really, you are basic. Like, you're replaceable for him. You're not. And I've said it before, Evelyn's vagina is not made out of gold to be like, oh, I'm so whatever, whatever. What were you doing that caused Chad to want to restrain you in the car? Therefore, you was acting like you were acting crazy when you were over here throwing champagne bottles of rice at Royce. You guys, I'm so freaking mad right now. Like, this girl is a freaking thug, and now she wants to play a fucking victim, and I'm not gonna let her be a victim. I am not. I really am not. She threw a freaking cognac. These cognac glasses are so freaking heavy. Their density in glass is so much thicker because the cognac has to stay cold with a little bit of ice and stuff. That thing, like, she could have really injured Royce severely. She threw that stuff at her head. She could have really killed her. She really could have injured her. But you, though, from what you've explained, there was something that happened. I'm sure you were being inquisitive about the condom or whatever, whatever. Even though you said that you were okay with it, he needs to let you know. You were being inquisitive about it. So therefore, you're letting us know that there was some kind of inquiry. You were asking him questions, and you got out of hand, and that's why he felt the need to restrain you. Okay. But every time, whether it's Royce, whether it's Jennifer, or even Tammy, when somebody asks you questions, though, Evelyn, you just pop off on people. There's never a time where somebody can be like, oh, let's restrain Evelyn. You don't want to be restrained. You go off, you fly off, you jump up on tables, you throw stuff at people. But yet, he restrained you. And that means, when you say that to me, it means that when you asked him a question, he answered you. You didn't like what he was saying, so you kept going crazy, like Boricua, all that crazy stuff y'all try to do. And maybe he told you, siéntate, and you didn't want to sit down, and you kept talking, and he said, escúchame, but you didn't want to listen to him, and you did what you did, and maybe when you hit him, he hit you back. But I'm not going to sit here and act like, oh, whatever, whatever. Nobody's saying you deserve to get hit, but my thing is, karma, it is what it is. You are a very vile person. And while you're sitting here trying to destroy Chad's name and his reputation, and once again try to portray another black man as a violent beast, okay? You also, my friend, are a very violent beast. And I would very much appreciate it if they would bring Jen on the show so you can also apologize to her for bullying her. I want to see Jen cry, and I want you to also get out on your knees and say sorry. I want you to tattoo Jen's face on your butt cheek and let her know how much you hurt her and how much of an ass you were to her. I want Royce to come on the show, and I want you to also apologize to Royce for the way you treated her and you made her feel like less than, and you talk bad about her. When all of y'all are on this show because you use your vagina to get where you at. None of you, whether it's Royce, Jennifer, Evelyn, Shawnee, Tammy, Susie, or Susie, or it's her vagina and her lips, honey, or her mouth, honey, okay? All y'all all here, you're not on this show because you went to the gym. You're not on the show because you're intelligent. You're not on the show the entire title is about how far your vagina has gotten you. You don't become a basketball wife by being intelligent. You do it by spreading your legs, by twerking, by whatever it is you do. And you, Evelyn, for a piece of steak, honey, this is where you ended up, y'all. For a Friday night dinner for $25, where you get a free entree and a meal and drinks and stuff like that, and ice cream with dessert, the same kind of deal they be having at TGI Fridays, y'all. This is it. This is the consequence. This is the consequence today. This is the consequence. And everybody needs to sit here and like really be like, wow, do I behave like Evelyn myself? This is it. This is it. This is it. This is it right there. This is it right there. Chad is not perfect, but this one right here, honey, she has the ability to bring the worst out of people. She really, really does. If people say, oh, Chad hit her, I'm so sorry, y'all. You were not in that car. Nobody was in that car but Chad and Evelyn. And just because she came out, and yes, Chad is darker. You don't know how badly she hit him, and maybe she hit him a certain way. For him, it's not gonna show because he's really dark skinned and she's white skinned. So I'm just saying, but nobody was in that car. It is really becoming very infuriating to me. People act like, oh, Chad is some crazy monster who just blanked out and became like the Incredible Hulk and just jumped on her and started beating the poor Boricua girl. What the hell? This hoodlum, this knucklehead, this thug right here, this vagabond, this slut. She's a slut. She's a vagabond. She's evil. She's a thug. She's a knucklehead. She's a troublemaker. She's evil. She has no heart. This lady right there, she's wicked. When she's not friends with you, she'll spread all your business out on Front Street. Can you imagine if I was your friend and on national TV, I told people you had herpes, and I told people about you had STDs? Even when you go to the clinic, and you take an HIV test, or when you take an STD test, they can't even talk about that with no one but you. They even ask you, oh, do we even have the permission to even leave a voicemail? Okay, anybody here got tested for HIV/AIDS before? You know what I'm saying? And this idiot, this illiterate beast, because she knows how to wear a freaking smoky eye because she wears expensive shoes, she thinks she's entitled to degrade other people. Every black person she's met, she's hurt. Animal that she is. What is she? Freaking raccoon heifer. Did she swim on her way over here? I can't with this one, y'all. I seriously can't. And yes, some of you may be shocked. I don't give a damn. I am so tired of these ladies out here lying on these men. Yes, I'm tired. If you're violent, you will meet violent. Just like Isaac Newton said, for every force, there's a matching force. One day, eventually, you'll meet. She met her. For I'm serious. For every Goliath, there's a David. Trust and believe that. Trust and believe that. And the advice that Tammy gave, the advice Tammy gave her was shade. What Tammy was saying is that, you see this, when you was telling people over here use a non-motherfucking whatever factor, you was making t-shirts about me, you were trying to be funny, you are just as violent, you were just as vile as this piece of, as this Chad person over there. So you two really need to get your life fixed together. That's what Tammy was saying to her. Tammy was enjoying every single minute of it. It's not like she was really being serious. It's just to let her know she's a mean person. She's a mean person. And she has yet to even recognize how much damage she has done to other people. Evelyn is freaking wicked. She's a witch. She's like a black mamba. She's freaking evil. Oh my goodness. I cannot stand to look at her, chihuahua looking ass. She's a wicked soul. You put your child's life at risk. This man could have come into the house and raped your daughter. He could have raped you and raped you. How you gonna fight off an NFL player? With what? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? For shoes, for bags, for purses, so he can pay off your American Express card, so he can pay your lease on your Porsche Carrera. Is that it? So you can have more weave, so you can hire more Instagram makeup artists. That's why you did all this. Now you want to sit here and you want to bash his name. Me, Marlene. I will not partake in this bullshit. People want to sit here always trying to slander all these black people's name. But when these girls, all of them, these girls, when they need a basketball player, when they need a football player, they don't go for the white boys. Why don't you go for white boys? No, they come for black men all the time. But when something bad happens, they be the first one to want to throw them under the bus. I can't, y'all. I am done. Yes, I said it. And if you don't like it, I don't give a damn. This is how I think. And like I said, you didn't pay for my school fees. You didn't raise me. This is how it registers in my mind. This lady right here is evil. She's so freaking mean. She's so mean. She's so mean. Everything here Jen tried to tell her, because of that, what did she do to Jen? What didn't she say about Jen? You guys, you really think sometimes, even sometimes in life, I'm gonna be very honest with you. Let me tell you something, okay? Sometimes in life, it's better for somebody to hit you, because at least you can, the scars, they'll go away. But there are certain things people say to you, you guys, I swear, they shred your soul into pieces. They shred your soul into pieces. The thing she did to Jennifer, she destroyed that woman. And Jennifer is not too clever herself. She's very bougie. She was very full of herself, but that's different because Evelyn to her was her best friend. Evelyn was her sister, and she trusted her. She shred that girl into pieces, you guys. She destroyed her self-esteem. She got her to leave her husband, and she turned into a whore. And then she exposed her in front of everybody because she wanted Evelyn to be a whore, Jennifer to be a whore just like her. She was jealous because Jennifer came from a good home. Jealous because Jennifer got to go to college. Jealous because Jennifer had her parents in the home. Jealous because Jennifer was married and intelligent and beautiful and black and gorgeous. She did everything she could to turn her into the whore that she is, and then she exposed her. You were just as much as a whore. You sleep around for freaking steaks and stuff. Look at you. Look at where you are. For a piece of somebody gives you a steak and freaking ice cream, and she's basic. Basic. These are some other basic bitches. Bunch of basic bitches with long hair and bunch of MAC makeup, and they think they've arrived. I am done with this review, y'all. Yes, I said it. She's a basic bitch. She's a monster. I have no sympathy for for her whatsoever. Idiot. Yes, that's how you say it. Idiot. Oh, me, Marlene. I don't feel bad. I chat. I will pray for my brother. I will pray. So maybe this witch possessed him. I don't know. She must have possessed him. Yes. Yes. I'm tired of this. Always trying to every time somebody says, "Oh, a black person did it." Look at all black people. Everybody stop. They put their cerebral powers on hold. They take the cerebral powers, put it on the table, and they go for the mob mentality. Let's all practice self-flagellation, and let's say, "Oh, the black man did it." The black man might know. Chad is not a beast. Maybe he had a moment of weakness. Maybe she got the best of it, because you know what, this trick right here, she jumps on tables. She flies like a freaking Haitian cockroach. She's evil. She is so evil. I cannot stand her. I cannot stand her. And we want to sit here and play the victim. No, go apologize to Jennifer. Go apologize to Royce. And even to Tammy. Go apologize to Tammy. homewrecker for steaks, for shoes, for Chanel. She wants to call somebody a bird. Bitch, you's a bird. You's a pigeon. What the fuck? You bald vulture. The hell is this? Look at this thing. She thinks she's a little eagle or flying eagle. So you pigeon, you vulture, you scavenger. You go ahead and you sleep with people's husbands, and you have the audacity to tell them, "Oh, you're a non-mother." You bitch, you're the non-motherfucking factor now. Look at your forehead, bitch. Your forehead turned to a flat head. He bumped that shit real hard, didn't it? Maybe he put some sense into your motherfucking cabeza. Siéntate. I have all types of seats. Siéntate. Siéntate all the way to the San Juan. Tired of these Puerto Rican people. Get on my nerves all the damn time. So quick to want to be like with black people. Then when something bad happens, they're the first one to act like they're not black. Especially Lala. Ooh, you guys, I have a video for Lala because she made a comment about I'm not black. I'm Puerto Rican. I don't give a fuck. What is San Juan known for? What is San Juan known for? Huh? You're Puerto Rican. And so what, Boricua? Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? You're probably transgendered. How do I know? Every time I turn RuPaul's Drag Race, there's nothing but Boricuas on there with penises and fake titties talking about, oh, don't you fuck this up. Yes, I said it. I am getting tired of this shit. I'm not black. I'm Puerto Rican. I don't. What's Sun One? What's your GDP? What do you do in Sun One? What is it? What is it? What's Sun One known for? Like the little city is developed. Everything else is el ghetto, el barrio everywhere. Todo, la cuidada, la cuidada, we say city in Spanish is el barrio. So what is this? Oh, please. I'm tired of this fuckery. I'm done. I'm going to bed. Yes.